What bonds a family? Though I have a father, a mother, and younger sister, I feel my family is dysfunctional. My father is a doctor who works very earnestly to save the lives of many people. But because of his workaholic lifestyle, he was hardly at home while I was growing up and was absent from most of my school events and my sisters. My younger sister loves our father dearly, but it was a time when he was the busiest that she needed him the most. She started to become insecure and lonely. During that stage, she refused to listen to my mother because she wanted attention from our father. To tell the truth, I came to resent my father as I grew up. It's because he seemed to only scold me though he was hardly at home. I also felt that he took for granted my mother's hard work and support in raising us. Regrettably, I also rebelled against my mother before I entered junior high school. I would embarrass her and didn't have much consideration for her. When I rebelled, I thought, Mommy would permit anything. I think all of us felt this way towards her. This kind of family situation gradually took a toll in developing healthy relationships among us and eventually weakened our family bonds. What can we do to strengthen our family bonds? I think this is a hard question for every family to answer because we all have problems and there is no perfect family. But what rings in my ears is a quote that my mother always says. A family is the smallest society, and who doesn't cherish his or her own family has a hard time and cannot succeed in society. As I ponder on this quote, it makes me realize how much my mother loves us and how her love is a part of the bond of keeping our family together. I look back on the times she was always there for my sister and I when my father wasn't around. She had to play two roles as a father and a mother to us. Though my sister ignored her, though my father would take her for granted, and though I had rebelled against her, she hardly ever complained and was always cheerful. Her example of love towards us is starting to change my heart. Where I had no consideration for her and resented my father, I now understand that I need to make my own bonds and not rely on my mother's bond of love only. If I don't follow my mother's footsteps in loving my family, how will I be able to love others? I see it's necessary for me to start taking small steps in rebuilding my relationships with my family. Though this is not easy for me to do, it will create a new bond which will strengthen our family. My hope is through my change, my father and my sister will start creating their own bonds towards me and my mother. Change starts within us for our bonds to be made. It might sound basic, it might sound cliche, but the first step in strengthening family bonds is love. Thank you for listening.